Hello everybody and welcome back to Minecraft Sunset Valley SMP, and today, well, we're going to get us another portal because I've been bumming off of my friends for long enough, and I think it's time we get our own. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so a little bit of a side quest. I came over to Mavis's house and we found a TARDIS. This is pretty cool. Oh. Alright, so little side project that we have to do, or that I offered to do before we get working on the nether portal, is I need to get some work done on, well, I want to get some work done on making a couple of wool farms. So, let's go ahead and grab the materials we're going to need. Alright, so this sheep farm right here is just going to be temporary. I am planning on making a bigger one because I actually want to put a barn right in this area. Probably right about here, I'm thinking. Either here or maybe up on the hill over there. Just to kind of have a place to hide, like little redstone farms like this, or cow farm, or whatever the case may be. But the main reason why I did this is because I've been having a hard time finding any cows. I've been looking. Any sheep. I've been looking around for them, and I found one over there, and Dino and Imke let me breed one over there, so that I could have two in my area, so that when we work on our village, we actually have some more livestock to use for basically just things like getting more sheep, getting more beds and stuff like that for the villagers. Now, if we pay attention to this horse, Dino actually gave me this horse. I did not get the fun, I guess you would say it's a Easter egg, I guess you would say, where the skeleton horse spawns after a lightning strike. So, I got this guy. But, like most skeleton horses, he's not terribly fast. But he's also not terribly slow either, so I will figure out something to do with him. And I do have a new horse, this guy right here, and he is actually a little bit faster, not much faster, but he does have a better jump and he has better health than my previous one, so I will be riding this one around more. Now the next thing that we need to turn our attention to is over here. And this one is basically a continuation of the dragon that we built last episode. I want to make a rib cage for my nether portal. Now I've already kind of started, but I need to make the spine with the vertebrae coming out, and I need to make a few more ribs. Now this one is one of the larger ones, and I'm only going to be making probably 2 more sets. Probably like a set right here, or we'll go, yeah, like right here, and then right here. Like we'll skip that one and go right here. Because, let's see, we'll do it this way. We skip 1, 1, 2, 3, skip 1, 1, 2, and 3. And a little bit of lore for my character is that I have recently discovered the dragon, discovered the area, and I built this area that I have to research the dragon's remains and what it is doing to the surrounding landscape. That's about the most lore that I can get right now, because I don't know how to do lore, so just give me a little while and I might think of something better. But I'm trying. Alright, so I'm not sure if I like this, but I think that's what I'm going to go with for the ribs. This is supposed to be the spine of the dragon, and because I made the ribs so thick like I did, I decided to make the spine somewhat equally as thick. And this is actually where our nether portal is going to be. I do have to put some trap doors on here in a few spots. So the only thing left to do is to light it and see where it leads us. Okay, so Warp Forest, not exactly the best place to be spawning in the nether, but I mean, Crimson Forest, not the best place to be spawning in the nether, but not the worst. And I'm not going in there without gold. But no, that's... Sorry about that. But no, that's basically what I wanted. I wanted to have a decent nether spawn, and Crimson Forest isn't the worst forest to be spawning in, but I will need to find a Warp Forest. So I'm going to get some gold armor, and then we're going to head on into the nether. Alright, so we are in the Crimson Forest here. And let's go into free cam real quick. That bastion has been raided. Yeah, that bastion has been raided. I can tell because of the pillaring all around it. So bastion has been raided. That's kind of a bummer, but I mean, maybe there's something in there. I don't know. I'm not going to waste my time with it though. I'm going to try and head, because back that way is where the bridging and stuff begins. Because if we go over here, you can see there's a lot of bridging that's going on right through here. So I'm going to try heading that way some more and seeing basically what I can find. Alright, back from the nether. Nothing too interesting. I got some basalt, some blackstone, some quartz. Did go get what I was looking for, which was warp nylium, because we do have the wood shop, so we're going to need some of the nether fungi for the shop. So I got 64 of that, 20 of the fungus, and then I went ahead and got some crimson nylium since we spawned into the Crimson Forest, and I got a few magma creams, so when I go in there next time I can have some fire resistance potions. But yeah, that's a pretty good little haul that I got from it. Killed a couple endermen just to stock up on some more ender pearls for when we go to the stronghold, which will hopefully be soon. But we're gonna go ahead and throw all of this in our nether items chest here, and then we're gonna figure out what else we can do. Alright, so in between clips we went into my little mining area that I've been doing some strip mining. I found some lava, and I decided to see what was on top of the lava. Well, skulk and amethyst. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna get some of the skulk, and we are gonna get some of the. We got a shrieker, so we gotta put a shrieker in. I'm probably gonna end up hating the fact that I have a shrieker, but and you guys will hear why once we get going. Because I'm thinking the shrieker can go somewhere around here, but mainly what I'm gonna do is we're going to come in, we're going to tear all this out. And we're going to go ahead and put some skulk down, kind of like we did over there, except for a little more dramatic because of the amount of area we have. Alright, so after some deliberating, I finally decided what I'm going to charge for my wood here at the wood shop, and I'm doing 32 copper ingots per stack. And the reason why I'm doing copper is because our economy is going to work a little bit differently than most. We are going to have a tiered system, so on the lowest is going to be your copper, then your iron, then your gold, then your diamonds. So it's just going to be basically like pennies, nickels, dollar bills, and then $100 bills, I guess you could say, if you want to put it into like a currency format. And I figured copper for the base 6 of the game, you know, and then I'm going to do 32 copper for that, 32 copper per 2 stacks for the bamboo, because bamboo is very easy to farm. And then I haven't decided what I'm going to charge for mangrove yet, as well as the crimson and the warped. And I haven't stocked those either yet because I don't know what I want to charge. I would like to get us a tunnel built that goes from over here somewhere. I haven't figured out where exactly yet, but I want it to go basically straight through from here to spawn, because if we go over top of this hill and we jump all the way up here this is why I want to get it done, because it's not exactly the best way of getting to the shopping district. So I think that I want to use the dripstone cave to make a tunnel that goes straight through to spawn. I just gotta see exactly where that's gonna dump us out at, or straight over to the shopping district. So I'm gonna have to see where that dumps us out at, and if it is possible, I will be building a tunnel through that way. So let me go ahead and look, and I'll check back in with what I found. Alright, so we did come up here and we found this area, and I've already started digging it out a little bit because I want to see how far it is before we reach that cavern there. Because what I want to do is I want to have it suspended, like a suspension bridge. Maybe not like that one, maybe more of like a rope bridge that goes from here all the way across to like the other side. And then I want to have a tavern or an inn that's actually inside the mountain. It's like more of a little magical pit stop. Maybe have some potions, some iron, with some gear and stuff like that, for if you happen to die and you respawn at spawn and you have to gear up to go grab your gear. So something like that. I'd probably put like a couple stacks of iron blocks in there, maybe like a chest worth or something like that, and some wood and stuff, you know, just stuff you need basically to get yourself back to able to get your stuff back. But yeah, this is probably going to end up being a stream project because of just the sheer amount of digging that it's going to require, and the fact that I don't have a beacon yet, which hopefully I can remedy that soon now that we are going into the nether. Alright, so I've been working on this now for quite a while. As you can see, there's a lot of materials dug out here, but I have a feeling that we're going to have to just continue this on a live stream, because it's getting to a point now where it's getting a little bit later in the video, and I still haven't gotten very far as this goes. Well, a little later in the recording, excuse me, and I still haven't gotten this finished. So what I want to do, because this is going to be a natural cave, and I want to make sure that it actually looks natural, so the torches, the lanterns, and all that is going to have to be removed and replaced with glow lichen and some shroom lights, because I want to have like a somewhat of a fungal infestation, I guess you could say, in there. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to remove a majority of the stuff that's in there and replace it with some more appropriate things. So I cleaned this area right here out, and we are actually going to be building El Mango's lichen farm. Now I do have all the stuff that I need on me as far as dispensers, observers, comparators, repeaters, and of course redstone. So I'm going to go ahead and build that, and then we'll come back and I'll show you guys the finished product. Alright, so the farm's done. It's not exactly a looker, but here it is. All you gotta do is hit that button there. Let me turn some sounds down real quick. I'm gonna turn it down more than that. and then all you do is you come in here and you just hold down right click, and as you can see, I'm almost already got 2 stacks because I'm getting 6 at a time, and this works pretty good, and it's going to be essential to actually getting our little cave that we're going to be working on streams done, because that's actually what this is going to turn into. It's going to be a stream project, just because the easiest way to get it done is going to be through doing everything on stream, and basically I'm hoping that we all work on it as like a group project. Now I had like the basic idea of it, I had the basic general layout of it, but I want it to be a group project that we all do together as a server, and not just a bunch of individual projects. So I'm going to talk with everybody and see if we can set up some times to actually do little bits of mining here and there, maybe get some TNT and explode some TNT, maybe get, maybe get it to where it is a little bit of an event. But this is the temporary place for the farm. I will be getting around to making a more permanent location for it here in the near future, but for now I want it close to the hole. The hole's right over there, so farm's right here. Alright, so this is a very simple farm of my design. It is, let me do this, I'll break that and put that there, just so it all kind of matches. But all you have to do is just come up here and right click, and you don't have to use any kind of special tools, you don't have to do anything like that. You just right click and it immediately shears it. It goes into here now, and you can just stand up close to it, you don't have to stand far away. And basically all it does is it's the same thing as if you're picking one off of a vine in a lush cave, and it just grabs it, puts it into the hopper puts it into the barrel, and then you just grab them from the barrel as you need them. So as you can see, we already have over basically 2 stacks, and it does go through a considerable amount of bone meal, but at the same time I'm not too worried about the bone meal lost because we do have that skeleton farm. So I'm going to go ahead and let these farms kind of collect what they need to collect, and then we will put them all in once we get everything done. Alright, so we need a little bit of a area for our mounts as well as for our dogs. So I'm going to make a little stables over here just to keep them out of the rain, and it's just going to be something small, and I'm thinking I will put it probably right here, or I might move the cows and put it right here. Alright, and the stable is all finished, all lit up, and all the animals are in here and freely roaming. I did go ahead and put some some fence gates in here, and that's just so that when I get a horse and I decide that I'm going to take it out, I should, yeah, there we go. You can get the horse out fairly easily. Getting it back in is also pretty easy. And then I also have a lead right there, so that when I do go out, I can just go ahead and grab the lead. It drops into my inventory, and then I have a lead to put the horse wherever I do decide to go. And like I said, we will improve upon this once we get the barn actually built, because I want to add a stables onto the barn. And the barn is also going to be my storage area, which I do need to get because I am slowly but surely running out of storage in this house. Because if we come in here and we look at my stone, that is basically completely full of everything except for the stone and the cracked stone bricks. And then if we come over here and look at the one that's supposed to be dedicated to mossy stone, that's almost full of cobblestone. So definitely going to have to go ahead and get working on a storage. And I'm thinking of doing a barn for my storage. That way I can have my animals in my storage all in one. But I'm not 100% sure on that yet. I'm going to do some planning and creative and kind of see what I would like to have go in this area. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up the rest of these copper blocks, let these last two age. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I know we didn't get a whole lot done, but we did get a lot of little odds and ends that I wanted to get done. We have another portal now. We have a stable build. Well, a stables built. And we have our another area decorated. And we have the last bit of wood that we need for our wood shop. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please go ahead and hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you guys want to catch me outside of YouTube, you can catch me over at Twitch at twitch.tv/Buzzy107. And until next time, I hope you guys had a good one. Be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and I will see you guys in the next one. Alright guys, bye.